is a little street cred. Don't let it go through your head like if you pissed the bed. Things happen. People make mistakes. People take whizzes and pulls and in the lake. My little brother Tanya emerging from a birthday.
Here's another story I like to tell. You know, so they had all this stuff about the history, the time they
my little brother Tanya emerging from a birthday cake. Wearing some little jaws, moving like a snake. He had to make a living, dancing for a few fellas. He had this routine where he danced to umbrella. Taking his jaws off, little Viking horns, Viking braid wigs. Couple fellas tying and act like we teach the kids. Come on, little buddies. Tanya had to make a living. The kid just Tanya. First class. Real depths.
Another brand new episode for you heading into the holidays weekend. It gives you something to listen to. Great feedback from everybody. Everyone seems to love this time. So it's not that fully crossed out. And Ron's got to step up to the right microphone. And Geneva River is starting for that. Who goes to the river? Where's the river? Yeah, this way up. My parents used to go to Eagle River. Like back, aren't there camps up there still? I'm sure there's plenty. You go camping? Yeah, you go camping. Camping for what are they doing? What are they hunting? Are they fishing? He ain't taking no gun. He ain't taking no gun. That's how we gotta go today. That's how we load that. Yeah, I know. He's hunting and Blue chews his ammo. Yeah. So, so he's gone. So it's just the three of us. Sylvie wanted to start with, because we're taping this thing. The Cub game. Oh yeah, let's get to that too. The Cub game's going on. And Sylvie walked in and he said, "Did you guys see the hobby play?" I bet you Waddle still hasn't seen it yet. It just happened like about 5 minutes ago.
San Diego Padres and the Washington Red Sox.
Which is like, this scared the shit out of me. And it bothers me. And I read her the riot act on text, yeah. So by the time you're listening to this, you'll probably have seen the hobby play. I would think so. The hobby play is
we are ready for some big-time baseball.
First or second, get the Pirates to go retire. Probably the only thing that can happen. Where do you get the ground ball? The third, they throw the first. The first that's what you got. So hobby retreat back to the play.
Beautiful.
Meantime, while he's in this rundown, he's shooting towards home. Contreras is working, comes around third, and then they see, Contreras is coming home, so now they're trying to get Contreras under the
bad ball.
Covering first. And now Bobby is treated like a home. It's safe for first base. Pirates chase on into Canada. Then they throw it on the right foot and the other by second. Did he because I have the shot both on the money line parlay and running a good start.
Count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his ass off.
I know it's funny when you guys talk. I don't know if stop
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
2-2 one more time. Gets it. Strike three.
That's right.
They don't allow the Pirates to fuck up. Right. Play shit to happen.
Yeah, I think it's something bad. Don't worry.
For all the awesome things that were done, base running was the most impressive. Yep, he hit 3 home runs, he hit a grand slam, hit 2 doubles, 10 runs.
zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Off the
One ball,
plate,
one strike.
ball, one strike. And he fouls this one off. So 1-2.
Ball.
Looked like the curveball slipped out that time.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball. Figuring out and finding that release point.
And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. The relay. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
That is second. The right field.
And the next up will be Alex Purdue.
Count 1-0.
Get a first pitch fastball for ball one. And that's in there for strike 1-1.
Ball, one strike.
2-1.
Count 2-1.
Santana leads off second with nobody out.
I got
That one
3-1. 3
doesn't even sniff
balls,
the zone,
one strike.
missing very high.
You would think in this situation, maybe with the base open, you just pitch around and just put him on first. Not with the guy in the on deck.
That is first. The designated hitter.
Nope.
This is the ball one. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He hasn't had much success just
Count 1-1.
he's taken a big one. Now a ball and a strike.
Count 2-1.
Shifters, motherfuckers think I'm crazy. My listeners are the ones that's woke and open-minded to hear me out. So I leave any room for doubt. Viacom got your brain on mute. Drug barons got you stuck off lane. And you pair it with some weed topped off with amphetamines. Readily available in streets from that corner store.
Boy, this whole he's digging on the mound. This ball is doing
Prison in my
If you
body,
can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
hidden rituals. And now visuals.
Swinging and a
That
miss.
was
That's
a
strike
nice play, my bad.
Runners at first and second here with one away. That'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better two-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. 0-1. Here's the pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball well off the plate inside.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike and it just comes in out of the zone. You can command that with movement. It's a very effective pitch. Pitching hitters inside.
Good lead off the second there. Now the pitch.
You know, he missed the fastball right there. But this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions.
Weighs heavy on my chest, shit is a mess. It seems demons gonna escape through a portal or vortex, cause a hatch.
Swing
For
and
many,
misses.
it
They
sounds
got him with the slider there.
far-fetched. Why would a man shoot himself in the face?
Batting six. Third baseman.
That brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
They control y'all, it's not a myth, not at all. Living out a real life farscape. Yet many avoiding the topic of that conversation. Donald Trump,
Dirt, did he go around? Yes, he
hand
did.
of Satan.
They're gonna throw.
To escape the very truth the government is quick to debunk.
Eric Hosmer
Yeah,
took the
like
plate
on
down.
that 50. Only thing that should be light, though.
An impressive 4 for 7. He also has 1 home run. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Ball, one
Highway
there.
cut fastball. He's behind
Okay,
2-0.
that's crazy. Okay.
Down
That's
low,
ball
and
three.
the plot thickens here, 3-0. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. And that misses for ball
Ball
4.
four.
So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Here's Manny Machado now. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
0-1.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will hold up at second
That
with
shit
2
looking
aboard now.
good. What he did, like,
Here's Will Myers.
kind of too slow.
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And it's gone into the monster seats.
Talk about how it can get away from him, right? 3 runs home already in this inning. Yet to give up an out. This is probably one of those really ugly innings.
Unattempted, but this one might have too much on it. Has to stand in.
still I hard out in the letting you know. We got crumbs doing this and flying.
maybe Field finally makes it move.
Now a fastball is inside and drills the ball. It's got a
We deserve everything you know.
next.
Or the blood we stop flying.
No,
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find his zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking my pitch.
Fouled away.
and that kind of makes it, and the guy who traded him for was the essence of how bad those stocks have been, that it's just the big game Jones and mediocrity. We need that to just be okay. It sums up the overall situation. And that's what's very special. All right, so getting back to the run, this all happened. Bobby happened. I don't know what's going on. I'm already in Kennedy doesn't have the stress lanes open. You know, I know Ian's going to be close down. Maybe can't wait for the he's already found out he's freaking out. We're already down. We're going to be able to do a podcast for 4 times. I'm already on that. Found a good podcast. You still have the strength
That's going to Marwin Gonzalez.
Yeah, kind of like the connotation I get from that energy is not the disaster has reached. It could be that. The first part of the story is that Mrs. Silverman is watching the Cubs game, right? She's watching a Cubs game. You know what my mom is doing? You know what my mom's doing right now? Bothering the shit out of me. That's
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. I'm thinking he could do is probably get that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Thursdays are day off. Your mom's ever a bowl, like in a bowling league? So yeah, that's what you also thought about something. You know, give me an opportunity, and I'll bring this up next week here, because we got to talk to him. I'm glad I was thinking about that. First of all, you guys didn't react to that. I saw Waddle's doppelganger. I said, hey, it was a guy in my neighborhood taking a walk. I was out for a walk, the weather was so nice yesterday. Don't want to sound like cow.
Thank God he took that
big
right there. You can get one back from the
and a visor on, and a dog that looked exactly like Logan. And I took a picture of it, and I sent it to you guys. I gave you the ha-ha laugh. Yeah. It would have been me if you would have seen me from the front like that had bad chance. Then you would have been absolutely, you would have been me. So I had my headphones in, and I was listening to you guys, as I always do. And I heard the guy call your first words, you garbage truck, which we got to get to next week, I think, here. It's stupid. But Yoko, of course, at any time water will drag me through the mud. Any chance you get. The 30th birthday party for my girlfriend at the time in 2005. I don't have a penny to my name. You know, back in the day, we used to go to these parties, all you can drink parties, 2 hours long, $30. Everyone pays. But the adults, with Mac and Yurko, they were invited, and they could not believe that I'm hardly people to come in.
Oh, it's a point.
Well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Parents wanted banana split.
One out now. The Sandy getting a third. And
Banana split
standing in there is the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
You know what I would say, man? I don't want to fucking banana split. And I got used to it. When it's 30, and I was 25 at the time, and Philly says we didn't have a fight to pitch in. That's right. So when you threw a party, everybody needs to drinking, and you take that. Mac and Yurko were making thousands of
over the monster and out onto
So
Lansdowne
then it's
Street.
like, why not just do a party? Well, because we were in our 20s living mortgage, like monthly mortgage to mortgage. I'm not sure I got enough in my bank account to pay my mortgage. I didn't have jack shit when I was 24 fucking years old. I was making...
First pitch swing, he gets a fly ball to left center.
But I mean, it's like... No.
Cordero
Race
to his left as he tracks this
two
one down in
grand.
left center for his second out of the inning. That will be Jorge Mateo.
First brought up the
First
Super Bowl
offering.
day. While I forget if this was like maybe our first year. I don't know if did this dinner happen in Arizona? Did Fred McGriff? Yeah, that was Arizona.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Verdugo waits on it. And the inning is over.
Okay, so this is before Waddle's with us. Oh yeah, this is when Mac's still here. Mac is early. Mac wants BW. Mac wants to send a bottle of wine to Fred McGriff. Yeah, I don't know why you're trying to. Was he wearing that soft up hat from
Away mode.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got to feel the ball just finished.
What are your favorites? How can you send back a steak with your You're at a nice restaurant.
One guy into the Boston third. He throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". 20th round selection. Round of 9 and a big wrap.
This guy's
Ball and a strike now. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
That fastball quite high. He had no chance to hit the barrel of that one.
You talk about right now, Mojo, like this is a time when the Cubs could be doing the opposite. When it's so fun, it doesn't feel like that.
Second base for the leadoff double.
They were up 1-0 because the people in the fence over your being very hard on time. This is what I expected when he did 16 and 7. His average his numbers is average.
High in the air down the right field line.
He goes to the ass. All that stuff. Because
The line is 110 for second. The relay throw
consistently people in the first
next here is
Went down on strikes. You set the ball. This is the years in MVP. When you start to perform at a lesser level, like we wanted to say, you set the ball. I mean, when I shake your head, you get mad because I'm confused. You traded Barnes. What are you going to do? He's not going to be fine with you, and you're not going to know what to do, which is what they I'm confused. This team can't win the World Series. They can't throw the guys they have as starting pitchers in a short series. And it's real that they're playing series. And listen, it's going to tackle those people screaming. I'm not telling you they're not good team. This team had better starting pitching last year.
That's not a pitching necessary offense. He knows that he's done something with that one.
He ain't been signing with you. You're not going to pay him $300 million now. He's going to be 30 years old when he takes the field next season.
Well, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. That
I mean, I'm a huge Pittsburgh fan. They are the ones who put the beat right in front of you. I can almost guarantee
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. Just anytime he wants for a strike.
That's true. I think he's pitched because he's not going to give him a real chance to win. If he was given a real chance to win with the same guy, and there would be bias in certain
Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite.
they would be up
When you walk around in the clubhouse,
he's
like talking rave about the
right.
this guy. That's all I need.
Because the resources there, he knows what he's got to do. Now he's going to get a shit ton for Timber, he's going to get a shit ton for Bryant, and this is a mandate from the owner. The first day after, by the way, you get for Timber, you take it.
Guy's been incredibly efficient so far this one. Mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike two.
Your young pitchers and the closers roll, and you take the prospect. You got to take the emotion out of it. Yeah, I know, and I think Jeff's good enough at that. I think what he is maybe not ready to get there, but I think he knows he's going to have to somehow sell it to the fan base. If nothing goes around, and he can't prove to them that he was right for a couple of years because he runs the process. He's a man of steel. But he knows he has to deal with it, and he's smart enough to know that this is what's best. I think he's just dreading, like, now I got to try to convince the fan base that, hey, just trust us, trust me, and this is the right thing to do. Because it's not going to go over. Why do you think he'll run? I mean, we can speculate on the numbers. I agree with that. But, like, look, Jed Hoyer right now, he is Tom Ricketts' meat shoe. He is the meat shoe between the ownership group and the fans.
This is why you pay the price for the mission right here. Power on power.
This is part of the job. You are going to have to take the bullet for your owner. It's a tough position to put Jed in. But I'm telling you, most over there is upset because you think the team can win. I'm telling you, your team cannot win a World Series. And if you go through this and you don't try it, you're going to end up at the end of the year with a big donut to show for it, and Chris Bryant's going to play for somebody else. And Mark, you just check it. This is what I tried to explain to Larry the other day myself. Mark is what, 150? Well, how old are you? I'm going to be 50. They're my second years on this earth, all right? Every
Man, that's
time
another
the
ugly
Cubs
swing.
have been in a
This
race,
team has just struggled
they've
so
always
mightily
had
to get on
even
base.
in past years when Jim LaFever was their manager in the early 2000s, whatever that was.
Oh. Power straight off the
They
bat,
would
bro.
have Steve Boucher, you know what I mean? Like they would go in and out. Everybody had it. Right, and even more than that. They had to make that special home run. He hit that home run in the wild card game. Like every time, like they go out in 04 even, after the 03 season, they go get Nomar. They get Nomar in, you know what I mean? Like any time because they've been chasing this curse for so long. And so any time they're slipping first place, this wasn't the first time in Cubs fans' life when this has ever happened. They will have a team in first or near first, like it happened with Lifetime. But it's never happened to this thing. And the fan base won't know how to
Yeah,
react.
we're under the law.
New innings set to get underway. Digging in at the plate, Major League Jorge Mateo.
You never know. What was your stat? Come on. Wainwright was on, I think. Okay. I don't know. But I mean, I'm just saying, you never know. I do know. You're not going to beat anybody in the. How do I test 14-year-old Brett Nelson? Why are they going to trade Chris Bryant? Why are they? Guess what's going to happen? Rick? You're going to earn your fucking money as a dad. That's all they're doing. Yeah, I mean, there are going to be a lot of things that Brett Murphy's going to learn over the course of the next 20 years. That it's going to be blue skies and sunshine. That's your job as a parent, motherfucker.
You guys know the Gary Gaetti story about him?
No. When you read him on last summer?
Because the documentary came out. Remember the documentary about Sosa McGuire?
Oh, in the last piece documentary.
Can we be honest here? That was a terrible. That was right over the heart of the plate. 2 strikes on the guy.
Count 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's get Gary Gaetti out.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2.
We talk about Sosa McGuire and his teammates and what he liked and didn't understand. What the summer was like and how you
He's definitely going to want to
and
get
then at the
greedy
end,
in
he
his
said,
zone,
Gary,
and he's
thanks for
obviously
doing
seeing
it.
the ball well.
Hey, here's the documentary you were speaking about.
Sometimes when he's long and heavy, he starts to get into
Well, like, yeah, so we got John to talk about the documentary about
Bring
Phil
up Austin
Roc-WeLL.
Nola. He crossed to score after doubling in his last at bat. That time it's called. This could very well be the last game on pitches.
Gary Gaetti, one of those guys who, out of uniform, doesn't look like he could ever be an
Wheels
athlete.
here's the first
Oh, a
pitch.
lot of them. I take out the third for that. Chicken wings, like you talked about.
That's the second out.
So good. It wasn't very fast. I was quick. I mean, I was the last.
2 on the afternoon so far.
Nobody knows. Do more or less. That's my motto in life. Do more or less. If you see that, it's like Miles Garrett playing Miles Garrett playing basketball. Anything Lotto does athletically, you don't understand how good he had to be to play 6 years in the NFL. How good athletically gifted he had to be. Good eye contact.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away. That looked like a late swing.
Oh, you said you wanted to talk about that?
Bottom of the 6th inning now. Getting into back legs. One of the best run producers in the land.
With an indirect all can be sophomore.
You gotta love guys auto taking the ball if you're on the mound. You seal that first strike, and now you go to work.
Andrew Jordan's an Autobus. I do explosions and Molotovs. Y'all blow the smoke as if y'all ain't washed. I blow the smoke from the car exhaust. Flying to a party I'm not invited to, feeling like the streets need me. I ain't got to dance on this mother like Spike. Like see the break on the like GEs. Why they still sliding down the curb, making me shine, slide, slide. I'm the trying to figure out how to do
When I said it the first time, too, I apologize because I didn't get to say today. I normally stay out of that end of the pool, but
Down strikes for the third time.
and you guys were doing succession. Who are the best succession? You know, whether it's Young, Montana, Young. All these great successions, and everyone's like, you know what? It's all things of colors. And I'm like, you know, all these tags are labels, but all is really good. He did so much good with so many people for so many years. He entertained so many people, but he would be all very good. He can't get into anything of that. That's how you're telling me fucking Joe Matt in that movie? You're not getting in for batting average or like, that's the point. That's exactly. So he shouldn't get in. He shouldn't get in this museum. The Pete Rose can't get into. The shooters Joe Jackson can't get into. For one, you know, Ohio's umpires as good as Joe Matt. He is a good union protecting the guy. That's the only way they trust him. It gets me mad. It gets me mad. I would say this, the baseball thing that happened, and I heard you talking about it today, Tom, that pisses me off as well. All of the sanctimony attached to people standing as protesters and pointing at the steroid abusers and how they ruined baseball. If you consider that cheating because guys were getting an edge, and that's a fair stuff. If you want to come blind eye and minimize what pitchers are doing to baseball, then you're just a hypocrite. If you want to come here just to accept, well, we just stuffed the ball a little bit, Taylor Perry, we just take it on the board, trade down around the team, see a couple extra hits of drop on the trade ball. That's not a good so tell everybody about this podcast, the Crosstalk Onions podcast. Continue to tell your friends, the ones who may not go to the European podcast, know about these podcasts because they listen live. These are going to drop at least once a week. They're totally uncensored, lots of fun, and text your buddies about it, and subscribe to both the Permanent Workout and Rattling Sylvie podcast. Don't catch this river. I mean, catch the fish, and catch some up. Not anything else, and it's always fun.
Three pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And that'll bring up Franchi Cordero. The first pitch to him is in there for a ball strike one. He doubled his last time through. On his ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating. And now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills the guy. Get back in the zone.
In there, base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Now back plate now. Look at the slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
That was some smoke right there. High fire, right on by.
Struck him out, so they work out of the jam. That was the play is Manny Machado. Those two have not faced each other at the major league level. Matt Andrees now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. He'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses.
Count 1-0, number 35.
And the kids are trying to get down there. They know.
Frustrated on the mound. Here's the fastball. Misses for ball 2 now.
Well, this is fun.
Ball hit in the air, and the ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Standing in now, Will Myers, lifted down the line and left. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. So that's the Padres' game. One run and one gun so far this inning.
0-1.
He'll go after the first pitch to him. It comes up empty at strike one. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. On the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Stepping in once again is Austin Nola. One for two with a double on his line thus far. Step on back at south, and the inning is over.
What I tell 14 of Brett Murphy last night every day, Dan, when the Cubs
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in is the outfielder, Alex Verdugo.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball to strike zone.
And another strike. Fastball under the fence. It's 0-2.
Yeah, who had to do it?
Fastball that's right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Next to dig in, J.D. Martinez. Really use a knock here, 0 for 3 so far. No balls and one strike.
And if you're, thinking about things and questioning things, it just leads to you being someone who's maybe more empathetic to others. And so I, tried to adapt that philosophy in my life. And so I had an incident occur.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes.
Lifetime against this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. 0-1 the count. Down the right field line. Burns will head for second. He'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Now Brock Third bounces one off.
I'm going to try and give all the details here so I give everybody a chance to make an informed decision.
Start the ninth in this one. Getting set to go as the switching outfielder. Featuring some profile. Check swing. Looking to go around in the question.
The first 5 to 6 plays, depending on what time you arrive, even though it is still a less than average before, it still fills up where you're going to have to arrive, as I did yesterday, at an appropriate 9:02 a.m. If you arrive around 9 a.m., chances are the first 4 or 5 floors are going to be fixed, and you're going to have to
Struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this. Now there's the 0. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. 1 out of 1.
If you're a veteran and you have a monthly test, you're going to have different steps where you can around, wrap around, and potentially get a better spot. And
next up, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Last
time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matt.
probably
Fly ball, well hit. One for right field wall. And at the corner, and tries for third. He'll fit in third base. Almost a home run there, but he's got himself a triple instead. Puts it on the ground to second. And with still at first base, the Cubs just scored from third. 9-0. Won't get him.
And I begin to set up the rate. And as I told you, the person behind me is not the way to go to the game. And as I begin my ascent, the first round, there is no proper separation. But I'm talking about the very first round.
Stepping up is Christian Vasquez. Anyone to get us going here at the bottom of inning number 9. It's hard up the middle. Base hit.
He's leaving. She's coming from Florida. And she is part of her side. And if you are a monthly pet holder, you know that if you have a that play good, you are all at that first floor. Would you agree? This is all the question that I've made. And so she's halfway up the ramp, and I see her make the turn. And so I
This is up and in.
because I need
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
He struck him out. Third time he's fanned in the game.
No left
She'll
field.
take a look at ball one.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn two with a guy that can run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made and having a chance to get it to first.
Everything like that.
He's on his way home. He will score as well. And he was all the way around to score. Unbelievable. So down the plate, and that's it. Just make the play out there, and there are two right now. Next quickly, Alex Bruno. He struck out swinging his last trip.
Yeah, kind of shocking. Got pulled away with the bat. We'll see if he tries to cheat something this season.
This is skied into short left center. Tatis. They're made the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. 9-3 in the final tally here in this one. The
I see two in my rearview mirror. There's probably 3 or 4 cars behind this guy as well. Now, I'm waiting, and I wait a few more seconds, and then another long horn. And I'm sure this guy behind me thinks that I'm an amateur. I'm not a monthly, parker. He probably thinks I'm waiting or looking for some other spot. And he's trying to inform me, hey, go up because there's no spots on the first floor at 9:02 a.m. But I've clearly seen this woman is waiting to leave. Did he not see this woman? I don't know what he saw. But then he lays on the horn again a third time. And we're probably at about 30 seconds. Does the woman not hear the horn? Well, listen, doing? Well, it's 30 seconds, Carm. I mean, she's got to turn the car on, buckle her seatbelt. Turn the car on? What was it, a jalopy? I mean, the car, you press a button, the car's on. You put it in reverse, and let's go. So, at about the 45-second mark and the 4th horn, she begins to back out. And then she pulls away. And at that point, now it is a very tight space, believe it or not. And I squeeze right in there, and then watch as the guy then flies by me, very annoyed, and zooms up the parking structure. Who's the douche? Now I ask you gentlemen the question, who's the douche? Am I the douche for making the people behind me wait 45 seconds so that I can get a good parking spot? Or is the guy beeping 4 times who's clearly late for his meeting the douche because he can't wait? Now, is it wrong to make somebody wait a few extra seconds?
Well, all right, wait. 45 seconds waiting in a parking garage when you are going to work is a long time. I'm not going to lie. It's a long time. I promise you, I would be on the horn. If I were in the same situation, if I were a few cars behind, because I've been in this situation in that garage, I would be on that horn. I'm impatient. So maybe I'd be the douche in this situation, but I am too impatient. And if you, 45 seconds, do you want me to start a timer right now in 45 seconds?
We'll continue to talk.
I would be on the horn.
Yes, set the timer so that when it goes off, we'll hear it.
All right, hold on.
But Carm's about to start 45 seconds.
Hold on.
Who's the douche?
No minutes, 45 seconds.
All right, and you will hear Carm's iPhone timer go off once he hits the start button. And we will talk during that 45 seconds.
This is it. So now you're trying to get in your spot and get to work. Okay.
Yeah, now I've clearly seen her enter the car. Her brake lights are on. She's clearly leaving. I've already laid out that she's got her bag, she's got her coffee mug. She's leaving the parking structure. And I'll make the counterpoint that if I go up the ramps and continue to climb the parking structure, I'm still going to get the next available spot. The guy behind me, by waiting 45 seconds, I'm going to give him the next available spot as well.
Yeah, but it's not going to take 45 seconds to get up the ramp, is it?
You know what?
Now that's interesting, because now we're really talking about a matter of
This is my point. If he stops and thinks for a minute here,
I'm giving him the next available spot by waiting for her, which would probably be, he'll get a better spot as well.
That was 45 seconds, folks.
Who's the douche?
It's kind of a long time to wait, but you make an interesting point that you're still going to waste some of that time driving up the ramp.
And, if he thinks I'm going to bypass another spot, because here's the thing, I don't know about you guys, but in a full parking structure, you've got your head on the swivel, right? You're looking around, okay, is that a spot, is that a spot? I'm going to take extra time surveying the scene to see where I can park my car. And so, you can get mad all you want. I'm not the guy who's late for his 9:15 meeting.
Couple questions coming in from Twitch. One, was your turn signal on?
Yes.
Okay. Two, how long is too long to wait for a parking spot? At what point do you pack it up and move on?
This is a fair question, because that's the one thing where you get nervous behind the wheel, like her brake lights are on. Clearly she's leaving. I'll admit this. Chances are I would probably have thrown my car in park, put the emergency brake on, and knocked on her window to ask her if she was leaving. At that point, I was pot committed, Carl.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I had waited 45 seconds. I wanted to know if she was leaving or not.
If I would have been honking at the woman to move. Like, if I'm Meller, I'm honking. If I'm the fourth car in the back, I'm honking. I'm too impatient in those situations. I'm probably the dude.
Major bag alert.
Yeah. I'd be like, come on, let's go, people. It's a parking garage. People got to get to work. Get where you got to go and let's go. If I were in your car, I'd be honking at her like, lady, what are we doing? What?
Who's the douche?
It takes 45 seconds to get in your car.
So your initial response, Carm, where do you wait? Who is the douche in this situation? Me waiting for the spot, or the guy behind me honking on the horn 4 times?
I think the guy honking the horn, and I'm considering myself, I would probably do the same thing, and I think I'm the douche. I think honking on the horn is the douche.
Major bag alert.
But I'm telling you, we're relieving this woman of any fault in the situation, and I don't think that's fair either. You have to be cognizant, especially when you hear honking horns. She should have looked in the rearview mirror and said, oh, there's people. Come on, let's go. What are we doing here? You're not allowed to just get in your car in the park. You don't own that parking spot. Get in your car, start your car, put it in reverse, and get the hell out of there already.
Coincidentally enough, I actually parked directly next to J.R. Strauss yesterday. His car was next to the woman who was leaving. He didn't know this until actually I arrived in the parking structure and we left yesterday. JR, who is the douche in this situation?
I don't know, but you were awfully close to me yesterday, I might add.
Well, I had no choice.
Well, I knew it was JR's car, so I knew that I could leave before him and he wouldn't have to. He would then squeeze in very easily.
As someone who gets here at ridiculous o'clock, I don't have to wait for anything, so waiting for me is kind of a hard thing. I might call it earlier. Like at 30 seconds, I might go, you know what, I'm just going to go.
But I'm pot committed at that point. That's why I feel like I have to kind of wait it out.
All right, what do you think, folks? Who is it? 312-332-3776.
Who's the douche?
What's the appropriate amount of time that you could sit there and wait for a spot and back up traffic?
When you know someone is waiting behind
in
you
a parking garage. If nobody's waiting behind you, big deal. But when the cars start to pile up, like, is it a time limit? Is it a number of cars? Do you say, all right, now there are 3 cars in line. I got to get my ass out of here and find a different spot. 312-332-3776.
And Con, we have one of our favorite callers has breaking news for us.
All right, we will do that as well. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Hey guys, it's Carm. Yerk's gone, so I'm going to talk about 3 Chief for him. Now, you've probably heard the good kid talk about all those injuries, the aches and the pains. I mean, think about it. 10 years in the NFL on the D-line in the 90s, when they had 6 weeks of training camp and 2-a-days, and they hit each other in practice constantly. I've seen it. I've played golf with Yerk where he can't finish because the bone spurs in his ankle are bothering him. I hear the noise that his wrists and his knees make. He can't pick up his right arm above his head because his shoulder is so damaged. It's the truth. I mean, the guy took a beating and his body is in some pain. You know what helps him? Delta 8 by 3-Chi. It helps him relax. 3-Chi, that's the number 3, CHI, are the leaders in hemp-derived cannabinoid products. They invented a way to make the first federally legal Delta 8 THC in the world. Delta 8 is a perfect substitute for anyone using Delta 9 who wants the same great feelings without the negative side effects. I'm sure you guys know what we're all talking about here. Yurko likes the, what does he always say he likes? The tinctures, I think is what he likes, right? He uses it all. He loves 3-Chi. I'm telling you, his body's beat up, and the 3-Chi works, and it helps. So check it out, the number 3-Chi, CHI.com.
This is Chicago's home for sports, ESPN 1000.
This is the home of Carmen and Yurko.
Follow us on the gram at Carmen and Yurko and at ESPN_Chicago. Who's the douche?
Ah, God. Full phones, of course. I love it. This is the stuff that's relatable. You're like, hey, what do you guys think of your mean Mercedes? Who's the douche?
Yeah.
Like, oh, God, I know.
Parking structure situation.
Let's see. Where should I begin? Now, first of all, Tony says he was the guy behind you. Come on.
No. I think that's what I initially thought, but I was hoping it was, but no.
He's saying.
I think he
got it.
Yeah.
I thought he was saying I was the guy behind.
That's what I thought initially too, Carmen. I was like, boy, this just got real interesting.
Who's the douche?
Tony is in Yorkville. Tony, you heard the story. What do you think?
Hey, good morning, boys. Man, I should have stayed in character and been like, yeah, I was the guy behind. But no, the guy behind him's a douche because, I mean, come on now. It's Chicago parking. When you find premier spots, there is no damn timetable on that. And plus, if Miller passes that car up, you think the guy behind him is going to pass that up? No, he's going to make the other people wait. He's going to take the spots. So he would have won either way. So you can't let him win. Unless you've got like 6 kids and 6 strollers and, you know, pulling them all out one by one, you stay there, you conquer that space, and you keep it moving.
Thank you, Tony.
Good call.
That was my initial feeling, too, is if I go ahead and pull up the ramp, this guy's just going to take the spot anyway. The odds are pretty good.
You know, when I'm getting into that garage, I'm notorious for this because, like, you know, I'm in the ride down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about work. I'm thinking about maybe a piece of research that I just thought of that I want to do, or something I want to talk about, or something I have to tell you when I get here. Oh, you know what? I forgot. Let's pull this. Let's do it. And all I'm thinking about is, like, I need to get into work. My commute is finally over.
Mm-hmm.
And the commute's not as bad these days because of the last year and a half. But still, like, under normal circumstances, and it's really starting to pick back up. When the commute, like, when I hit the parking garage, in my mind, the commute is over. And all I want is to get into this building, onto this floor, and start my work.
Yes.
And I'm bad about this stuff. I'm telling you, I think I would have been honking.
I noticed that the 9:02 a.m. on the clock was certainly a factor.
Yo, my wife's tired of fucking me. Life tries ducking me. Luckily, I find him just at the right time. Mac in my right arm. Tequila bottle in my left arm. Like Christian, watching my life go. Can't do myself in. Wolves in the night, yo. Hell's men. 2 revolvers, I can lick 12 spin. Hop in my Benz, push it to the limit. $160. Who with me? My Chris too well twisted blunts and inner conscious. Telling me that I ain't shit. No matter how much cash I sit with. Still gotta ask the Lord for forgiveness. My precious baby girl came like 40 nights of rain to replenish my adolescent brain. Blessed be her name. Before her birth, I was insane. So I dropped the cooler pressure down, delay the pain. I ate from these poisonous, fucked up streets. Tasted larceny, it was sweet. I starved for more to eat. Though I took, that was to live. Hope God will forgive. As hard as it is, the more I gain, the harder it is to maintain. Bitches playing games, niggas snitching. I ain't saying names, but y'all niggas better watch how y'all slang. Lost so many close niggas, drunk, almost crashed. I'm going too fast. Highway patroller just flashed. Lights in my rearview. If they stop me, I hope they lock me. Instead, they speed ahead. Yo, nigga, watch me. I'm drunk by myself, gun under my seat. I don't want none of my peeps caught up in none of my beef. I'ma ride to the end of the road if I have to. Praying no car speed by for me to crash to. Steering wheel in my hand, trying to hold it steady. Anything in my way is dead. If that's the way I feel I am already. When I'm drunk by myself, alone in the zone, drunk by myself. Heard niggas hate me, but I hated too once. Been in the shoes of a wolf in the night when he hunts. For every shell niggas bust, we bust at ourselves. Can't tell these niggas nothing though. Bullets wake them up well, take them to hell. Stick up niggas once ran up on me. My decadent lifestyle attracted sharks on me. I ain't your mark, homie. It's hard to look straight, my foot on the brake. Spilling my bottle, not even shook at the dicks. Could only look both ways. Put out the haze, blurry vision. Think about the time of my life before I was on television. Hella women, jealous niggas up in my vision. Since we all hood niggas expect kilos, but what they not seeing is police expect Rico. Only if I could take care of everybody. Intoxicated, windows up, blasting AC, going wherever instinct takes me. I hate it when I'm like this. The bottles on my compass. Myself, gun under my seat. I don't want none of my peeps caught up in none of my beef. I'll ride to the end of the road if I have to. Praying no car speeds by for me to pass to. Steering wheel in my hand. I try to hold it steady. Anything in my way is dead. If that's the way way I feel I am already. When I'm drunk by myself alone in the zone, drunk by myself. The reason that I wanna be alone, time all the things that went wrong that would've went right if I would've did it on my own. Take another swig, the more I drink, the more I think bad thoughts, fake friends who hung around who wanna bring you down. Not knowing who to trust, rumors about niggas coming through supposedly to shoot at us, not knowing what was true, when to believe it. So I'm on the low lately, choosing a Henny bottle over a friend, driving again to keep my mind off that weak shit. There's love to it all, things to live for. I swerve over pencil, think about me good, find myself laughing, turn the cell off, no way to be reached. Know I'm in my crib, trying to see my way through the streets, reminded of the positive. I take my drunk ass home, start to feel out of it, can't wait to get out of this whip. Bring my ass in the crib. When I'm drunk by myself, gun under the seat. I don't want none of my peeps caught up in none of my beef. I'ma ride to the end of the road if I have to. Praying no car speeds by for me to crash to. Steering wheel in my hand, trying to hold it steady. Anything in my weed's dead. That's the way I feel I am already. When I'm drunk by myself, all alone in the zone. Drunk by myself.
Oh no, I was just putting stuff in my car. I'm going back to where I came from.
Eric, thanks. Well, have you ever done that? Like, you know, when someone sees you?
Yes, you try and
I say, and I've done that. I'd be like, no, don't wait, because I'm just dropping something off in my car. I'm walking right back down the ramp.
And do you do the same thing as me, where you get very overt in your hand signals? Like, you're almost like Javier Baez with the safe sign. You're crossing your arms. I'm not leaving this spot. I swear to you, I'm going to come back out. So you can't have this parking.
Like, I'm sorry, I forgot something in my car. I'm staying here. And then they give you a look. Like, like, I'm sorry. I forgot something in my car. What are you going to do? Atah is on ESPN 1000. What's up, Atah?
What's up, bro? Hey, I say the lady, bro, what's she get in the car? I bet she was a fool, too. What's she get in the car? That's like not yours anymore.
Questioning your own reality. It's like a live within yourself.
What is a reasonable amount of time when you enter your car, get out of that space? 10 seconds? That's it. 10 seems a little aggressive and fast. I feel like I think you're allowed at least one. Because, again, you got to turn the car on, hold the seatbelt on, you're being a responsible driver. How long does it take you? What are you, 100? I mean, listen, I don't want to pull in a bleak, man. Yeah, it's not like a young kid. Yeah, all of a sudden you get one fast Friday, all of a sudden the car's down I'm driving 220. So quality cheesecake shop break for me, I guess. We haven't talked about it all the time. Can I give you an introduction? We haven't talked in a while. The greatest cheesecake maker in Chicago. Even better than English.
Rapid fire in your back, get trapped in the middle of the red line.
Yeah, that's like major. That is not cool. Don't do that again.
Yeah, you gotta treat your kids nice.
Into its second century, but still one of the best around. Fenway Park here in Boston. A good matchup here for you tonight between the LA Dodgers and the...
I could tell by the
Oh, to be
Late here is Mookie Betts.
New Jersey.
It's in Hope French County, an hour south of Newark.
An hour south of Newark. Okay. Some major news. I mean, are you going to still be able to listen online? Will you download the Chicago app? Okay.
Always, yeah.
Are they throwing a going away party for you at our local neighborhood Mariano's where you
Oh, no. They gave me a nice card. They bought me drinks and all that.
Beautiful.
And then I went out to a bar.
We are set for baseball here this evening.
Will you be making
Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh, yeah. See, my competition is junior. So
We are underway from Fenway as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees.
Yeah, like vodka, tequila.
From the changeup, but he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Listen, Download the app.
And another foul ball. Another
Make sure you have
delivery.
make sure you go to the app store. Make ESPN listening. All right. Have fun. Have fun at the game. Which game? You go to Cubs or Sox?
And a fastball is swung on and missed. And there is your first out of the contest. So one out, nobody aboard. And up next will be Gavin Lux. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. Change up 0-1.
That was a nasty pitch right there. Great arm action by the pitcher. That looked like a heater out of his hands and dropped off the plate.
I know it's 2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
1 ball. Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. They can see them chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Oh, he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for second. Next for the Dodgers, Justin Turner. Lifetime in this matchup, he's gone 3 for 6. He's taken a beat once. Looked like the changeup slipped out that time, and it misses well above the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Just underway here at Fenway Park. Ball and 2 strikes to count now.
Carmen and Yurko on ESPN 1000. Carmen DeFalco at Yurko 64 on Twitter. Carmen and Yurko on ESPN.
The base is empty and 2 away.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A game.
Well, leave it right there as he strikes out. And that ends the inning.
So
here is
that's the marketplace. That's where America buys and sells.
Bottom half of
The center fielder.
at the knee, strike 1.
Crazy asshole. Take advantage of that 2 series lead.
Change up here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 1-1.
He said, you two are the juicers, introducing a new segment in the league.
That's the heavy
major fact. We have another new segment that debut next week. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job when no one on base, that tap it right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches.
And there's your first out. Next up for the Red Sox, Alex Verdugo. Now here's the first offering. Bases are empty, 1 man. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Couple shows that Mike North and I do, and of course the White Sox will be on the air tonight. So we will be
Jumped the gun into the net strike, down 1 and 2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one. He's down on strikes for the second out. Next to hit is J.D. Martinez. First cuts for him. Bases open and 2 away. No balls and a strike to count. Fastball is quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight, where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like you
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over.
The young guy in the Mets, like that's what we want, right? Because if he was around the way
Here's the cleanup. Next base.
then no one's going to be buying him.
First pitch on its way. Sent off the ground out to second. Gonzalez is there. Throw is in time for the first out of the second. Bases are empty with 1 out. And that brings up Will Smith. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. This one's down to third. On to first, there are 2 down. So 2 out, nobody on. And here's Matt Beatty to hit now. Grounder down the line in third. The inning will continue if that's through for a 2-out hit.
not close out a series in the NBA South when they're up 2-0. So he's kind of certainly on the mad side. I think the Clippers are going to make it difficult on him tonight. But anyway, right now here in Illinois, it's an
His first cuts in this one with a man in first and 2 away.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as it keeps it above the letters.
Count is 1 and 2 now.
70-1.
Outside flow that time. Now it's 2-0. Strike.
That specific customer, he saw him
It's the off-speed pitch. He takes it for a ball.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He can score all the way from first.
Lifted down the line and left.
Right, if you agree that the match can win, now the question simply becomes, when do you sell your back?
I'll be selling it. I gotta be honest. I would. As much as I love him, I love the story. I love Luka. I'd be selling it.
Dirt, but swung on and missed. Basket. Finds it.
It's early. We're just at Memorial Day weekend, Luka.
Now into the 5-6. To get us going here in the bottom half of the second. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's at 50-1. I've seen him at minus money some places. So to lock in a 50-1,
Back goes Taylor to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And now here is Rafael Devers.
Third baseman. Rafael.
In the overshift here now. And that's by him. It's
0-1 for count.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power led.
Devers is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. If anything going away from him, goes right into his back. Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who likes to work a big part of the field, when you were on that fastball middle of the way, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
2-1 strike. The count.
Third is the count. 2-1 Fastball well outside. Marwin Gonzalez will be next if they can keep this inning alive. And this one misses inside. A ball and walks it. Got himself a two-out base. So next to bat, Marwin Gonzalez. Bottom part of the zone. Good changeup gets the call. Changes up on it. Gets in the dirt. Basket. Over first with 2 away. Softly hit here to the left side. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to hunt him as that ends the inning. Now to the plate here is as we are all set to begin the third inning of this one. Lifted down the line and left.
You'll have to weigh 180 minutes. But the Wild has gotten back in the series. It's incredible. They won the and they lost 3 in a row.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. First out of the inning, Albert Pujols. The batter now 1-0.
They held on to win Game 7 last year against Vancouver.
Evens it up 1-1. 1 out, nobody on.
3-1. That's the habit.
A ball and 2 strikes to Albert Pujols.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another 1-2. Swing and a miss, and another punch after 6 on. It's a third inning, no score to this one.
Some other people and like like it's a real thing. Now, they could at some point
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And it's through for a base hit. Making 1 for 2 in this one. Reds are out base hit at the top of the inning. It's still 5. Matter will be Gavin Lux. Rips it on the ground to second. Throw on the second to the force to decide his retirement.
And Vegas is like the entertainment capital of the world now, so it should be. They do it that way for these games.
Bottom of the third now. And next it'll be the switch hitting first baseman.
The first baseman.
As he'll go after a hard sinker that time. Falls behind 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
He's out. In time, 1 gun. One gone here in the Boston third. And to hit next, it'll be Franchi Cordero. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Bottom of inning number 3. Nothing. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Wednesday with a win, a 5-1 win yesterday.
And he takes ball 2, 2-1.
We talked about. White Sox are feast. They are, but Saturday's going to be tough.
In there, 2-2.
That's your pitcher. So that's the one game that you really do have to be concerned about against such a good effort.
And he got him.
Is it really? It is.
So the lineup flips over and digging in. Number 1 here in the early going. Pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack that pitch. Go ahead, get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
A couple podcasts up on ESPN Chicago app. In just a couple hours, we're going to go with Corvette as soon as we're done. The second out later this afternoon.
And it bangs off the monster. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Every Friday on the show.
The right fielder, number 99.
The next up will be Alex Verdugo. Oh, that's all. Runs a bit inside. 0-1. 0-1 for him here in this one. Sit back long enough and the count evens up at 1-1.
I go back to the days of Jack Norris. I could Dave Steve. I played Texas.
Make the play and that retires the side.
I'll tell you what, when the system gives me games, I don't know half the players, but this pitching matchup is tantalizing to everybody out there.
All set for the start of the fourth, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Justin Turner.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys in both offenses make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
The reason I was going with the pitchers and everyone because the afternoon show, the winning pitch, and tonight, guys, it's going to be Valdez coming off finger. He hasn't pitched. He pitched 2 rehab starts before.
Next up is Max Muncy. As he takes a fastball off right for a ball 1-0. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to let Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitchers.
Houston at home on the money line. That's the place where I might be loving it and talk to you in a little bit, okay?
Down into left center for a base hit. Turner rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And he is out at third. So credit him with a double and an RBI here. Here now is Will Smith. Swings and grounds it to short. Out by Hobart. There are 2 away. Two down, no one on base. And here's Matt Beatty to hit now. First pitch on its way. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Swing, drive it well out to right field. Races back, the right fielder still ranging back.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an
easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
I do, but that's tailor-made also for me. If you have that video release, and then the center is just perfect for me.
Struck out in his first at-bat.
Happening when he's winning it on Sunday. It is trending, and everybody's giving
That's
it the
a real nice location of that
you know,
fastball, up and in on the hands.
Hard
To do much.
It's just that we're now on to Friday, and the meaning
That'll bring up the dangerous J.D. Martinez.
The designated hitter.
Take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
I mean, but still did know what he could.
Into center field, line drive base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox out of
Off the plate ball one.
Changeup, 0 for 1 thus far. Fastball, and that is some blur up there, folks. 1-1. From the belt. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Good fight to that slider as he swings through it with the first out. So next it is Rafael Devers. The ball in play here. Devers strikes in his first at bat. Now set in the 0-1. That finds its way through for a base hit. Walk in his first plate appearance. 1-1 countdown to basket. Martinez over at second. Devers over at first with 1 away. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
And Big Boy side as the final.
Reined in. 1 there. Go on to 2. They get them both, and they end the inning. So stepping in is Luke Rayleigh, struck out in his first at-bat. This pitch has popped up. Not being caught, it's a foul ball. Wind up in the 0-1.
Nope, not that.
On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. Right to it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. And stepping in, Albert Pujols. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first, 2-0. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. On the ground to the right side. Diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Now batting.
Into the box, Gavin Lux. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Lifted in the air to right field. Verdugo waits on it. That's the 3rd out. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Marwin Gonzalez.
The second baseman, Marwin.
First pitch sinker misses 2. It's ball 1. go to Marwin Gonzalez.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now the 2-0. Offered at and missed for the first
2
strike.
balls, 1 strike.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed. Because to be late on a fastball and a count like that is just unforgivable.
Turner is over and he flips it away for the first down. So the next at bat will be Danny Santana. 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's taken outside for ball 1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox. Lux takes charge out there and he stays with it for the second out. Up next, that'll bring up Franchi Cordero. Put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good change-up, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right there.
There's another pitch for striking. This guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive.
We'll have to press pause. Is that strike 3 to retire the side? Now to bat, Justin Turner. He scored after knocking a single.
Okay, you're fine. Shorty, you know that you're fine. I pull you out of the line, then I recline. I put it right in your spine. I make you smile all the time. I pour you wine. I put an act into mine. I take it back like rewind. I take you back, put you in back of the back. I got my hand on your thighs. I am the ice cream man. Don't let pull up in a 2-seater with 4 women, baby. Mouth full of goals, lick you from head to your toes. All these lame bitches.
Last at bat. First pitch on the way. Hard hit ball to second. Gonzalez is up with it. Throw to first gets it, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. His last at bat, he was thrown out trying to stretch a double into a triple. Tried to go off at it, but he missed strike 1.
Don't expect this pitcher to overthink this right here. You get an ugly swing like that, rinse and repeat.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Fouled away. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Vasquez goes to get it. And he throws first up there to record the second out. Digging in next, Will Smith is 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Count 1 and over.
Bases are empty here for 2 minutes. Popped him up. Santana is there to make the catch, and his side is retired. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, leading off. Doubled his last time up.
The center fielder.
First pitch on its way.
First and dead.
Nope. Takes ball 1. Watches a ball strike as this one bears in on it 1-1. Oh, they have it looking awfully confused. If
1 and 2.
It's 1 and 2.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Alex Verdugo digging in now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Gets ahead of him. He got him to swing over the top of his head.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. He's getting a lot of swings outside the zone and he's having a big game.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Up next for the Red
Here's
Sox,
J.D. Martinez.
the designated hitter.
So take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. 2-1.
That's out. They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on.
Betts has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Next, it'll be Xander Bogaerts, struck out in his last trip to the plate. First offering, fouled off. Popped him up. And Lux is under it to make the catch and retire the side. Digging in will be Matt Beatty. Went deep last time up.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
Line drive to center field. Hernandez is right there, 1 down. Next up for Los Angeles, Chris Taylor. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
1-1.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
3-0.
Nope. 3-0. This one's looped out toward right center field. Gonzalez ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Now to the plate, Luke Rayleigh. He grounded out last time up. First pitch of the AB now. Weakly hit towards first. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So now here is Rafael Devers. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Third baseman,
Field shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the ball out of the zone. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
He's up. This one over to first in time for the out.
now batting.
Christian Vasquez. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
But this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2. Now at the plate, Marwin Gonzalez popped into foul ground his last time.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have gone up to be any better than he has been.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Here's Albert now. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
The first baseman for 55. Albert.
First delivery to him. One strike to Pujols. Oh, good knuckle curve, 0-2.
You could tell this guy's got great feel for all this stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on.
Ready with another 0-2. Tries
One
the
ball,
slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. He'll try to get a finish up there, but he won't offer it dirt. It's back to even at 2 and 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to get fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch right there.
There to take it in his Bogarts, and that's the first down. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. Gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Management agency, a technique, people vocabulary freak. Recyclers say my divine is like Dante P.
First pitch on its way.
Get smacked in the back of the neck with the black toe.
Bases are empty, 1 man. Swing and misses. Hand over to 0-2.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Another 1-2. Hit softly on the ground to third. Devers steals it. Boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out. Next to hit, Gavin Lux flew out last time up. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Set, here's the 0-1. In the air, down the line and left. Left fielder is on the move. Can't get there, so the inning will continue. Now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. In now, Justin Turner. He'll take a slider here that misses through ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
3-0 to him now.
That pitch is in. Ball
Take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. Valdez enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Now here's the first offering.
1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
This ball is shot foul. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Lux at second, Turner at first, 2 out in the inning. Another one sent foul. And it's fouled away. Ball and 2 strikes, here it is. Swing and a miss at a sinker. Strikeout retires the side. Inning is over.
The first baseman, Danny.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Count 1-0.
That bounces to the plate for ball one. 1-1 the count now. Pitch on the way.
2 balls, 1 strike. Inside, ball 1.
Yeah, well, down here, you better believe they gladly take the lead off the walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on, get that tag run to play.
Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. Around second now and headed for third. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. A tag, and he is out at second.
Now batting, left fielder, Frankie Cordero. Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Standing in now, Frankie Cordero.
Ball 1, no strike.
Play for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The count now at 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
The center fielder,
So the batting order turns over now. He's set to go Kike Hernandez. He flew out in his last debut. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Hey. 2-2.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to...
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Now it'll be Will Smith who will be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the ninth. First offering, lifted down the line in left.
Take my hands out my pocket, you can see my thumbs. Both of them turn green. We counting the ones, memorized by the glory, word life. Cut off niggas who killed good but couldn't do nothing for me. Shout them out every once in a blue and kid show. I never rock with, long they keep away we cool. I devise my own stimulus, playing niggerish.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slide.
Let the E-Bomb play over my head and wash. Civilized, purified, coffee, warning track, manifest, green like Molly. If that shit happen, I'll feed his whole army.
The batting forward now is the DH, Matt Beatty. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th.
0-1.
Catch me in a little hut in Benin. Village style feeding the children. Big pot to jazz with Mandela. Africans chanting me on like Coachella. Post face Kumbaya. Kumbaya, my lord, my dad.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in the hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Hit in the air down the right field line. On the run is Verdugo. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Out of the box. Really use a knock here over 3 in the game so far.
0-1 for count.
I
love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Fouled away. 2 out, nobody in.
One ball, 2 strikes. That's ball 2.
Around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. 2-2. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Had the weight back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Bases are empty here.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
It's gone full now, 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here.
Press pause, he's at strike 3 to retire himself. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Next, it'll be the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. The right fielder. Wheels and deals, here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Now
and that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
1-2 now. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
The shortstop, Sander.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Bogart.
Sander Bogart
0-1.
swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie.
Number 40.
Wind up and the 0-1.
Ball, that's outside.
Popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as